6 months ago, we put in a Torque F9 wall-mounted cable machine in our basement gym. After 6 months, I want to give my update. I want to talk about some pros. I want to talk about some cons. I want to talk about if I would still recommend this cable machine for home gym owners that are looking to maximize their space in their home gym, but also want to add a functional trainer and a cable unit to their training. So after 6 months, I want to give you the update, tell you everything that I've learned after using this cable for 6 months. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking all about the Torque F9 wall-mounted cable machine. We put this in our home gym about 6 months ago. We're building out our basement gym. We have our personal training and small group training gym, but sometimes we have time to come home for workouts, or on Sundays when we don't train, we'll train in the basement gym. And that's why we wanted a cable machine in our basement that, one, is going to allow us to do cable-based exercises, but two, is going to allow us to maximize our space. And that's really one of the huge benefits of the Torque F9 is a huge space saver. So I'm going to go through the full breakdown of this machine after owning it for 6 months. From a gym owner, from a coach, would I recommend this in a home gym setting after owning it for 6 months? We're going to go through the full review of the F9 today, but if you guys do have interest in picking this up after watching the video today, I do have a discount code that you can save $150 off of your Torque F9 wall-mounted machine. You can use the code FitGrind. I'll leave the link and my code down below. And if you guys do end up using my code and going through my link, take a screenshot of your order, make sure that it says FitGrind on there, send it over to Jordan@fitgrindreviews.com, and I'll give you my full Torque F9 training guide. I'll give you my favorite exercises to go through each muscle group, exercises different than just chest flies and tricep pushdowns and basic exercises, unique exercises that you can use and program into your workouts to see better results using the F9. So like I said, if you guys end up going through my link, send me over a screenshot of your order, and I will give a full training guide on my favorite exercises to do on the Torque F9. So let's go through some of the pros first on the Torque F9. Overall, this thing, you cannot beat the space-saving capability of this machine. When you have a home gym setting, you have a basement gym or garage gym or whatever it is, space is crucial. And every square inch has to matter. There's a purpose for every square inch in your home gym because you want to pile more equipment in. The reason why we originally got the F9 and why we've continued to love it and why I do still love it after 6 months is because it folds up. It is so easy to use, hardly takes up any space. When you have it out like it is right now, you can use it. You can do your chest flies or push downs or whatever you're doing with your cable exercises. And then when you're done, all you do is you fold it up. So you come in, swivel this in here, pull this in here. Super simple, and it literally sits less than 12 inches off of your wall, which now I have all this room open where I can be doing walking lunges or core exercises on the ground or any other exercise, say that me and my wife are training at the same time. We're not using the cable, we can fold it up. And with other functional trainers, they're great. They have different attachments and add-ons. But in my opinion, what I value most in a home gym is cohesiveness and space. I want to maximize the training that we do here in the basement gym to where we want to cram as much equipment as we can in and get the most effective training that we can. And the Torque 9 really allows us to do that. And it's why I continue to love it. Overall, the function of the cable has been great over the last 6 months. Haven't had any issues. It functions just the way that it did on day one. We haven't had any maintenance. There hasn't been any parts that have broken down. We use this very often, and it's really held up. It's a great high quality cable. It's a very smooth cable. It's not clanky or janky. It's a very nice, smooth cable. We have a bunch of Rogue cables and free motion cables at our gym, at our personal training and small group training gym. And I think that this is really comparable to the quality of those machines. And I think that's really saying a lot, is that it's going to be smooth. You can do any exercise that you can do at your regular commercial gym on this machine. You can do chest flies and push downs and bicep curls and lateral raises and kickbacks, and any cable exercise you can do it on this machine. So like I said, in my opinion, the biggest pro is, yes, the quality of the machine. It's functioned great, but overall, the space-saving capability of the wall-mounted F9, you cannot beat it. I said, it's folded up. We're not using it. We want to use it again, or say, hey, let's get it out of the way for this next superset. But then the next superset after that, we're going to use the cable. You just go open it up. You come over here, Pull on this piece. You can swivel it out. You can come to a 90-degree angle, which is what you have here. So say you just want it at a straight 90, or you can open up a little bit more. And it's super simple to get it open. So overall, love this machine after 6 months. I think that it's really held up great. I would highly recommend it. I think who this really cable is going to be best for is someone that is looking for a cable machine to add to their home gym or their garage gym. They have minimal space, or they don't want to take up a bunch of space with a huge functional trainer that takes up a ton of space. It's stationary. You can't move it once you set it. Like, that's where it's going to be. This is really a great option. The F9 does come in different options of a 150-pound stack, a 200-pound stack, and a 225-pound stack. We have the 225-pound stack for anybody that is really looking to maximize their training. You're going to be lifting heavy weights. I really would recommend going for the 225-pound stack. This is obviously a 2-to-1 ratio, but I think that for most exercises, you're going to want that 225-pound stack. That way you're not reaching, the max limit. But worst case scenario, if you do go with the 150, you can always just buy more plates for the stack. Maybe that's a way that you can reward yourself and say, okay, once I get to the top weight on certain exercises, I'll buy some more plates so that I can continue to overload and continue to train. This machine does come with a couple of attachments, a couple handles, and it does come with a pull-up bar that you can add. We have a Rogue squat rack off the side over here you can't see on the camera. We usually just use that for pull-ups, where this station, we like to leave it and have the flexibility for it to stay open, to keep it closed, but it's not hard. You can just put your pull-up bar right up top here. It's not hard to add it on. And it does come with a couple of handles. It comes with a couple kickback handles. It comes with some regular standard D handles. I went ahead and I upgraded to some Rogue D handles. These ones, I just love the knurl on these. These are one of my favorite handles. I just personally love these. We have these at the gym. So I went ahead and upgraded to these. This is not necessarily a bad cable handle. It's not the best cable handle in the world, but it does come with attachments. I think that's another huge pro, that you don't have to add a bunch of attachments. You can find different attachments that you might want. Maybe you want like a seated row handle. Maybe you want like a cable handle for curls or push down and stuff like that. You might want to add those things, but it does come with an ankle strap that you can use for kickbacks and certain exercises like that. But overall, I think it's going to come down to personal preference when it comes to handles. So it does come with some handles. Just want to make you aware that you might want to add different handles along the way, whether depending on certain exercises you want to do, whether it is a specific handle or specific bicep curl handle that you like. You can always add different attachments. It's going to be compatible with those. Like I was saying, as far as the function of the cable is still very smooth. The rods guide up and down very easy. It's all you do. Pop pin, pull it down, snaps into place. Still functions just the way that it does. That's something that, cables over time, the cables that we have at the gym, they get a ton of use. They get used every single day by our clients that we train. You might need some oil down the road just on the guide rods and on the cables. You might have to oil it down just to keep it lubricated so that cable does pass through. But really in the last 6 months, I haven't had to oil these down at all, and they still function exactly the way that they did on day one. So they're still very smooth. They don't make any clanking sounds, any rattling, anything like that. That cable is still very, very smooth. So something to think about maintenance-wise, pretty low maintenance. Another huge pro, and something that, again, I think that when you're looking to buy equipment for your home gym, you want something that's going to last you a long time. You want something that you can buy once, you can cry once. That's something that I've learned the hard way, especially being a gym owner. When we first started our gym, we bought whatever we could afford, and it wasn't the best quality in the world, and we've since upgraded. And I've learned from that experience that I'd rather pay a little bit more or save some money for a certain amount of time, buy something that is higher quality that's going to last you for a long time. That way you don't have to buy something that's cheap, you don't really enjoy using it, it breaks, and then you go buy something else, and you buy something else when you could have saved up or spent more up front and had something that's going to last. And I truly do believe that this cable is going to last a long time. It's very high quality. I think if you put it in your basement gym, you will not regret it. It's going to add a lot of variety to your training. It's going to add a lot of space-saving capability to your workouts, to where if we put in a functional trainer in our basement gym, we don't have a huge space for a gym in the basement. Like, it would have taken up a lot of the space, and I would have regretted it. And I'm really happy that we went with the wall-mounted F9, because it's just so easy to use. It's so easy to tuck away. Like, literally, it's out, it's usable. Don't want to use it, swivel it in. And just like that, it's gone. So I highly recommend the Torque F9. I really enjoy using it. My wife really enjoys using it. And I think if you're in the market for a cable machine for your home gym, you're going to be spending some money no matter what. I think that it's something that you have to decide, are you willing to invest some money to get something that's going to be high quality, that's going to save you a ton of space, and also looks really good. I think this cable looks really, really awesome. I think it fits the aesthetic of a lot of gym and home gym owners, basement gym owners. A lot of times you're going to have different equipment, whether it's black or it's red or it's blue. It's going to fit in with the aesthetic of that. And I think that's really going to work cohesively with your program, with your training. So I highly recommend the Torque F9. Haven't had any issues after 6 months. And like I said, we use it. I do heavy exercises on it. It's not like I'm doing light exercises and not really using it. We put it to the test. We've used heavy weights on it, had zero issues with the cable, zero breakdown, zero maintenance that's really been needed. Like I said, just over time, you might need some oil on the cables. You can get just regular oil. You can oil down the cables. Very simple process that's not going to need to be done very often. So really that's the only maintenance that you're going to need. So overall, I highly recommend this machine. I can't say enough how much we've loved using it, and would really recommend it to any home gym owner or basement gym owner that is looking to put a cable into their gym. So if you guys have questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Like I said, if you guys are interested after this review and picking one of these up, use the code FitGrind at the link in the comments down below. You can save yourself 5%, which is around $150 depending on which cable you go with, whether you go with the 150, the 200, or the 250-pound stack. And if you do order through my link and use our discount code, take a screenshot of your order where it says the discount code FitGrind, send that to Jordan at fitgrindreviews.com, and I will send you my full guide on the F9. This guide is going to have my favorite exercises for each muscle group, different than just push downs and chest flies and basic exercises. I want to give you some good ideas that you can program into your workout. They're going to make your workouts fun. They're going to be effective, and they're going to allow you to really train, overload, and see the progress that you want. Like I said, send it to Jordan at fitgrindreviews.com, and I'll send you that full guide if you guys order through my link and use our discount code. So thanks for watching the video today, guys. Like I said, let me know what questions you have. I'll leave some other reviews to go watch on the top of the screen here next. I'll see you guys in the next video.